Hello friends and welcome to yet another captivating video of Wisdom Zone, and this is Shubro, and I'm quite sure you have already guessed it. Today I have the third session on amazing English idioms, and today also I'm gonna give you 10 amazing English idioms which you can use and sound more dynamic and proficient. So it is my earnest request to all the viewers, please watch this video till the end so that you can learn the 10 new idioms. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do not wait friends and immediately subscribe to Wisdom Zone and hit the bell icon to get the first notification of this type of video. So without further ado, let's get started. So friends, welcome back once again to the third session on amazing English idioms. And today also, as I have already promised, I'm gonna give you some amazing English idioms so that you can sound dynamic and speak confidently. So before I move ahead, let me quickly remind all the viewers that I have provided the previous two links in the description. So if you haven't checked the previous videos on amazing idioms, you can find the two links in the description and you can go ahead and check those two videos and you will find some informative idioms from there also. So without wasting any more time, let us get started with today's 10 amazing idioms. So friends, as you see on your screen, the first amazing idiom which I'm going to discuss today is be done and dusted. So it's a very useful idiom and you must be wondering what's the meaning. Let me explain. Be done and dusted means that you have finished dealing with something and it is not necessary to discuss it anymore. So that time we use this wonderful idiom, be done and dusted. So let's see one sentence how to use it. The meeting was all done and dusted an hour ago, so there is no point in discussing about it now. So that means already meeting got concluded, so there is no point in discussing about the meeting at present. So that's why this idiom is used, done and dusted. So I'm quite sure it's clear how to use this beautiful idiom. So up next, let's concentrate on the second amazing idiom for today, that is back to square one. It sounds quite fascinating, isn't that? So let me tell you, back to square one, it is also a very useful idiom and it means you have to start planning again from the beginning as the previous attempt or plan failed totally. That time we use this idiom back to square one. That means you have to start planning once again because the previous plan or attempt failed. So I'm quite sure you have understood. So let's see how to use this beautiful idiom. We are back to square one as our previous promotional strategy failed miserably. So like this way you can use, that means we have to start planning once again because our previous promotional strategy failed and did not work. So I'm quite sure it's crystal clear how to use this beautiful idiom. So up next, let's turn our attention towards the third amazing idiom for today, that is hit the nail on the head. So it sounds quite dynamic, isn't that? So let me tell you, it means to be exactly right about something. When you give the right response or right answer or do the right thing, that time we use this hit the nail on the head. So let me show you how to use it. The doctor hit the nail on the head as he diagnosed the patient's health issues correctly. That means he diagnosed health problem correctly, and that's why this idiom is used, that he hit the nail on the head. That means he gave a proper resolution, proper treatment to the patient. That's because he could diagnose it, and that's why he hit the nail on the head. So up next, let's focus on the fourth amazing idiom for today, that is strike a balance. It's a very useful one. It is kind of a phrase we use in our day-to-day conversation also. So let me explain what exactly it means. It means to give the right amount of importance or attention to two things. So when you give the right importance and attention to two different things and maintain a balance, that time you use this strike a balance. So let me show you how to use it. As you see the example on your screen, Sam knows how to strike a balance between his personal and professional life. That means he knows how to maintain a balance between these two. That means his personal as well as professional life. So I'm quite sure you have understood how to use this amazing idiom. So Let us go ahead and turn our attention towards the fifth amazing idiom for today. That is a different ball game, and we also sometimes say a whole new ball game. So let me explain what's the meaning. You must be wondering. So it means a situation that is totally different from what has happened before. A totally new thing, a new proposition that you are facing which has not happened before. That's called a different ball game or a whole new ball game. So let me show you how to use it. Although Ben has a long experience in sales, but presently he is working in tech support, which is a different ball game. That means it's a totally different sector where he's working. So that's why this idiom is used, a different ball game, because he's working in technical support, but he got experience in sales, and it's a totally different ball game. So up next we are going to focus on the sixth amazing idiom for today, that is on your screen, that is on top of something. On top of something is a very useful one. On top of something means in addition to something else, especially something unpleasant. That time we use this on top of something. That means in addition to something else, especially something unpleasant, is called on top of something. So let me show you how to use this beautiful idiom. Tom got fired, and top of that, his landlord asked him to vacate his apartment. So that's why this idiom is used, on top of something. So at first he got fired and his landlord asked him to vacate his apartment. It was an unpleasant situation for him, isn't that? So I'm quite sure you understood that in addition to that, his landlord asked him to vacate his apartment, and that was really a difficult situation for him also, because he would find it difficult to manage another accommodation. So like this way you can use this beautiful idiom, on top of something. Up next we are going to turn our attention towards the seventh amazing idiom for today, that is cut to the chase. Cut to the chase means to ask someone to come to the point and not waste time discussing trivial things. So instead of discussing trivial means unimportant things, when you straight away ask someone to come to the point or start discussing the important points, that time you can use this idiom, please cut to the chase. Let me show you. Don't worry, I'm going to show you how to use it. As you see the sentence, I'm quite busy today, so please cut to the chase, said the boss. That means the boss asked to come to the important point and not waste time discussing unimportant things. So by this way we can express, we can convey this message that one should start discussing the important points and not waste time discussing unimportant or trivial things. So I'm quite sure it's crystal clear how to use this idiom. So up next we are going to focus on the eighth one, that is on your screen, that is under a cloud. Under a cloud is also a fascinating idiom. You may not be aware about it. Let me explain what's the meaning. It means under suspicion, because the person has done something wrong. There is some kind of suspicion about that person because the person has earned a bad name or done something wrong. So let me show you how to use it. The police officer is under a cloud for shooting at innocent citizens during the protest. So that means he has maligned his reputation because he obviously is accused of shooting at innocent people. That's why he is under a cloud. So I'm quite sure you have understood how to use this amazing idiom. So up next we are going to turn our attention towards the ninth one, which is on your screen, that is a bed of roses. A bed of roses is a very interesting idiom. It sounds quite beautiful, isn't that? So let me explain what's the meaning. It means a situation which is easy and comfortable. That time we say a bed of roses. So let me show you how to use this amazing idiom. As you see, the example is on your screen. His life is not a bed of roses after his father's demise. That means his life is not very comfortable and easy after his father's death. So I'm quite sure you have understood. Here it is used in a negative way, and you can also use it in a positive way also. So I'm quite sure it's clear. So up next, let us turn our attention towards the last and the 10th idiom for today, that is in a pickle. Sometimes we say in a right pickle also. So let me explain what's the meaning. It means to be in a very difficult situation. That is called to be in a pickle or in a right pickle. So let me show you how to use this amazing idiom. As you see the example, Tom seems to be in a right pickle as his father stopped his pocket money. So yeah, it's a very critical situation as because his father stopped his pocket money, so he's penniless perhaps. So that's why this idiom is used, that he is in a right pickle. So I'm quite sure you have understood this idiom also. And today also I have discussed 10 amazing idioms for your everyday English conversation. You can incorporate them and sound quite different and dynamic and create a good impression. And again, it is my request to all the viewers, please go through the sentences, go through the examples and practice and try to use them in your day-to-day conversation also, so that you will get familiar with this. And also, it is my earnest request to all the viewers who haven't subscribed to this channel, please do not wait, friends, and immediately subscribe to Wisdom Zone to get this type of informative video on English idioms, advanced English communication, spoken English, interview skills, IELTS, and many more. So stay tuned for further informative videos, friends, and do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to Wisdom Zone.